Vanakkam. Welcome back to our course on SAP Materials Management. In this session, we will be discussing various reports available to analyze the purchase orders in SAP. Before going to the session, let us discuss the answers for the quizzes we discussed in the last session. What are the different ways to convert purchase request to purchase orders? Purchase request can be converted into purchase orders through ME21N by manually selecting required PR, or through ME21N by moving selected PR to cards, or through MD04, or through ME58, ME59. These are the different ways to convert a purchase request to purchase order. What are the prerequisites to convert automatically purchase request to purchase order? Please note here, automatic means it is a collective and bulk conversion of PR to PO, not just automatic. So here to collect this, convert this bulk PR to PO, now what are the prerequisites are: maintain the auto PO indicator in the business partner, that is a vendor master, and maintain auto PO indicator in metal master in the purchasing view, and maintain source of supply in purchase requisition, which means when we maintain proper details in info record and source list, this will be updated in the purchase requisition properly. What is the difference between ME58 and 59? The both are to convert the bulk of purchase request to purchase orders. In case of ME58, after selecting the list of purchase requisitions, we are assigning the sources and then we are converting the purchase request to purchase orders. In case of ME59, already the sources are assigned. We just convert the purchase request to purchase orders. So it is the degree of control what we have on converting the purchase request to purchase orders. So after converting purchase request into purchase orders, now we need to analyze the purchase orders and also see various reports. That is what we are going to discuss in this session. There are multiple reports available in SAP to analyze the purchase orders. We can do the analysis of single purchase order, or we can do analysis of multiple purchase orders. Selecting a right report with right selection parameters will give expected results, which will reduce a lot of time for us to get the required reports and analysis. If we are using these reports in the right way, we can avoid a lot of manual work. So please go through the reports in different ways. Here I am showing just some examples, but you have to go through various reports with various parameters so that you will be utilizing the maximum benefit from SAP, which will help as a buyer and also planner to improve your productivity a lot. To display a purchase order individually, the transaction code is ME23N. The menu path is shown here. When we enter ME23N, system will open the available the existing purchase order like this automatically. This is what will appear. If we want to see a different purchase orders, and then we need to click on this button, that other purchase order, to see what is the other purchase order we want to see. Now here, after clicking this other purchase order, system will show the list of purchase orders like this. From here, we have to select which purchase order we want to see. Select the purchase order. Radio button is that for the purchase order. Click on it and then enter the other document. System will bring to display the what is the purchase order what we want to see there. So this is how we have to select the other purchase order from the list which are showing there. From the display of purchase order through that menu, right, environment, from there we can see various options there. First, we can see what are the changes happened at header level and item level of the purchase order. And then we can see the status of material and material stock details, availability of materials. And also we can see details of supplier and supplier evaluation. And then info record, quota arrangement, source list, contract RFQ, and purchase requisition details, quality info record. Like this, various details we can see from purchase order itself. We don't need to go for different transactions or something like that, typing them. But from here itself we can see. So we can understand what is happening to the particular item which is there in this purchase order. Now we want to list out various purchase orders by list by some selection parameters. How to do it? So there is option here. One is that we can list the purchase orders based on the vendor and material, or we can also list out the purchase orders based on the account assignment like by metal group or tracking number, purchase order number, supply plant and other details, right? Now we'll see them here. So ME2L is the report to see the purchase orders by suppliers ME2L. Now if you see ME2L is the material, sorry, ME2L is by supplier, ME2M by materials. Okay, these are the two reports which you can see here. And if you see, there is no difference between these two other than this supplier and the vendor. Sorry, supplier and materials are in different places. All other parameters are almost same if you go through the list. So don't get confused. So you can use both ME2L or ME2M to get the list of the purchase orders. So in both the reports, we have lot of selection parameters which are available there, like a plant, a document type, purchasing group, which is a supplying plant, which is a metal group, what is a document type. Many options are there. So select the required parameters to get the output so that you will get the right report, a right list of the purchase orders to monitor on the daily basis. Once we execute that report, we are getting the list of the purchase orders which we want to see here. Here we have the list of purchase orders available. So here if you want to display one selected purchase orders, we have to select, and using this icon, we can see the selected purchase order. So for the selected purchase orders, we can see the details like purchase order history, changes done in the purchase order, and also the delivery schedule of the selected purchase order. So this is how we see here the order history of the purchase order, which is showing how much goods is it has been done for these orders, and if there is a value, and also delivery schedule we can see for the purchase order. Like this, we can see the various details like order history, delivery schedule. So please go through the purchase orders what you have, because here it is a test system. I did only one transaction something, so it is showing only one status here. When you do multiple transactions in the live system, you can see many options there. So far we got the list of purchase orders to be viewed, right? But now we want to do some analysis. There are options there. One is a general analysis of the purchase orders using the transaction ME80F1 we can do. And also analysis of order by value we can do with the ME81N. And if we want to do the goods usage forecast, we can do with ME2B. So these are the transactions which are available to do some analysis with respect to the purchase orders. So when we have the purchase orders, we want to see them. There are many selection parameters as we discussed. Apart from this, there is an option called dynamic selection, where we can add more parameters at the header level and also in the item level. To get that, press this dynamic selection icon. So once we click on this dynamic selection, we are getting these two lines, right? One is the purchase document header, another is the purchase document item. Now we open these things. We are getting the options like this, that the purchase document header. We have many options. You see, these are only few options which are there. If we scroll down, you can see many things. Similarly, for item level also, we have many options which are available. You can take them and proceed. So now you select which are all the items to be displayed there. So now we have the required fields to be selected, which are there to get the desired result. Those things you select it. After selecting these parameters, then we can run the report. We can get the output accordingly. Now, if you have to select these parameters, every time you have to go and do them manually. Again, that is going to take a lot of time. To avoid this, as we discussed earlier, we can create a variant so that we can save a lot of time. We will now just to see how variant will be created. Now we select these things. Now we have to go for variant. How to go to that? Let us see. So here from the menu, go to then variants and then save as variant. Right now we are getting to this page. Here now you write that variant name is like a Satya-1. Description you can put Satya test ME80F1. Now that is what now you have to name it and then save it. Once you do this, variant will be created. When you go to the transaction now ME80F1, go to the get variant. Now the system will show what are the different variants which are there. Now select the particular variant. Now system is opening the parameters what you selected from the dynamic selection. Now you enter the selection parameters what you want. Then you can execute and proceed with this. right? So this is how you can proceed with that. This will save a lot of time of selecting parameter from the dynamic selection there. Now you execute the report. So ME80F1 is showing the report like a purchase order, from which vendor, what is the metal group, materials, document types, store location, quantity, what is order value. There are many details are available, and in the top you can also see that, which from supplier wise we can see the details, supplier materials type details, to display the purchasing documents like this. Many options are available from here to do the analysis. Next, when we want to do the analysis value wise, then do the transaction ME81F1, give the currency, and we want to do the analysis like a frequency analysis, like up to which value, which how much purchase orders created. For example, 100 pound, how many purchase orders created, how many frequencies were created, 200 value, how much created. Like this, we can select them and see that, which means high value purchase orders, how many times created, low value orders, how many items are created. These things will help us know to avoid probably like creating too frequently low value purchase orders. Maybe you can combine, create some orders, or avoiding creating a big order with a big value. Those things can be avoided. Like this, many options are there. And also we can do the comparison between the periods. For example, I want to see what are the, how much is the purchase order value which was created last month versus previous month, last month to previous month. Or I want to do the analysis of last year 3 months, the same period 3 months, this year 3 months, how much purchase order value created. Like these, many options are available to the analysis. This report is very useful for analysis and comparison purposes. So this is the output we are getting here, where we can do purchase order value with the respective columns, and also the purchase order value in respective period columns also we can see. There are options which we can do the analysis. Please go through them. Unless we go through and see these reports, it will be difficult to understand these reports. ME2V will be the report which will be helpful to do the forecasting of goods received. For example, if you want to do the summarization of a day-wise summary or a time-wise summary or document level summary, we want to see that how much are the materials which are expected to come. For example, in the stores, we want to see that how much materials are expected to come. We can use this report to see. Now we see here what are the expected goods received. It is showing document wise. The point is that this document will be used properly only if there is a proper weight or volume maintained for the materials, because it is for the stores to handle, no, how much weight they need, how much forklift they want to have, how much people need to have to handle the material. For that purpose it is required, so they need to have this one. And if they want to see what are the documents, what are the material which are coming there, if they want to see, they have to take these documents and see in the different reports. That's how they can see that. So in this session we discussed the different purchase order reports and also how to do the analysis of the purchase orders with the different details. So those things we discussed. So now let us see some quiz questions of this session. What details can be navigated through purchase orders and how they can be seen? From purchase order list, what details can be navigated? From purchase order, we have the list. What are the details we can navigate? And how to compare the purchase order value between the periods? No, value wise analysis. When you do it between the periods, I can compare. The next session, we will discuss how to receive materials against purchase orders. Meanwhile, go through various reports of purchase request and purchase orders as part of the practice. And also please give your feedback to improve the flow and contents. And also please suggest your friends and colleagues to subscribe to the channel so they can also get the knowledge sharing. Thank you. See you in the next session. Take care. Bye.